Hello, it's Mike Matthews, and this is Mike's Daily Podcast, episode 129 for Monday, October 3rd, 2011, broadcasting to you live from the last place on earth, located somewhere in Castro-Valley, California. If you're someone who wants to sponsor a podcast and most podcasts leave you confused, then look no further. Urka to Tedelum. Email me at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. Sorry, no podcast over the weekend. I was very, very busy, my friend.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I helped my brother-in-law move on Saturday, got home, and hung out with my wife, okay?
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Then yesterday we went to a flea market. I didn't see any fleas, but the prices, they were marked up way more than any of that crap was worth. Welcome to the lamest garage sale on earth. Then my wife and I helped my brother-in-law with buying new bedding for his bed.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
That's nice. As a sister, she can add some taste to the trappings of my bro-in-law's new place.
Mike's
She was helping him out,
Daily
adding a woman's touch.
Podcast.
He doesn't have a girlfriend right now.
Yeah!
Don't feel bad for him. Well, we're trying to find him someone. But yeah, so that's what that was. That was a busy weekend and didn't get a chance to do a single podcast, so I apologize. But that's how it goes when you do a daily podcast. You sometimes have to miss a day. Once in a great while. Only under very extreme circumstances, like the ones that I have mentioned previously, just now. Look who's walking in.
Hello, Mike Matthews. It's Shelley Shoehart, the Giftshop Supervisor.
Hey, Shelley.
I know a lot about flea markets. I like flea markets. I like to go all the time.
Yeah, there were a lot of young people at this flea market, and they were all dressed like really cool, hipstery, hip, vintagey clothes, all of them.
Yeah, that's what I wear is vintagey clothes.
I can't even really describe for the radio audience what it is you're wearing right now.
It's a t-shirt that says, I hate you, Mike Matthews.
It does, indeed. I was reading it, and psychologically, subconsciously, I wasn't registering it, so thank you for explaining that to me.
No problem, Mike Matthews.
Awesome. We get along so well. Look who else is coming in. Hello, Mike. This is Floyd the Floorman. And this is John Deere, the engineer. Mike, we heard you had a very busy weekend, and we missed you. Oh, thank you, John Deere. I was helping my brother-in-law move. Yeah, we just heard that whole song you just sang. Yeah, so I helped him move, and then I went to a flea market. Okay, like I said, we heard the entire song you sang. Why must you recap everything you just said? I don't know. John Deere, don't be so hard on Mike. He's had it's a Monday. He probably can't think properly. I'm going to go mop the floor. Floyd, that's not WAP water, that's orange juice. Yeah, I need my vitamin C. Awesome. The floor of the last place on earth, now with more pulp.
Email for me now.
What I like to do sometimes is read some of the amazing emails that we get here in this electronic age. We get the electronic mails sent to us when we do a show, a big-time radio show. We do a podcast heard by a couple people. And so here is the email that I have received recently. An email. And here it is. I am reading it. Dear Mike Matthews, so love your show, Mike's Daily Podcast. And today's show, your Monday show, you were discussing flea markets. Why do you put down flea markets? Flea markets are important to the world and to the economy of the world. He just repeated that. I don't know if this is a he or she. I haven't gotten that far yet. I think flea markets are very helpful to the economy of the world. You just said that in the last sentence. All right. This email probably was not checked beforehand, so it's a little rough. It goes on to say, I also enjoyed hearing about how you moved your brother. It wasn't my brother, it was my brother-in-law. Picking him up and moving him from one location to another location. That must have taken a lot of muscle. Okay. It goes on to say, we start episode 2 with a temptation challenge. Can we say brutal? Wow, it's only week 2, people. So the lovely Allison Sweeney tells the teams that they will each have 3 minutes to stand over a plate of donuts. The team that eats the most donuts will get to choose their gym time for the week. Not only do they get to pick their own workout fate, but they get to dictate the times for the remaining teams as well. What the... As the camera shows the contestants in the donut booths from hell, we see the struggle unfold. It's funny with these temptation challenges, most of the time the contestants are not tempted by the food, but mostly by the game. Somehow this turned into a blog from The Biggest Loser. Okay. The letter ends by saying, thank you for your show and for your time. Signed, PC. PC. Are you sure it's not PCP? Let's go outside of the last place on earth. That was bizarre. Where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast. You can email me your email for me-mail at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com.
And here's today's podcast picture.
And don't be surprised if I read them on the show, because I will. The picture is of me being taught by my boxer Basil how to dig. We were at the Half Moon Bay, at the beach at Half Moon Bay, and it was so funny. He was digging in the sand, and then I dug in the sand. More he dug, I dug, and actually you can get him to dig in the sand just by digging a little bit, and then he goes crazy. It's like, yeah, let's dig, let's go get buried stuff, buried treasure here at the Half Moon Bay beach, which will probably be someone's lost sandal. But thank you for listening to the show today, the Monday show, and if you could go to Mike's Daily Podcast website, the podcast.blog.com, and click on the Facebook like part of the webpage. It's on the right-hand side. That would be cool. So go to a flea market today if you don't have to work. Oh, wait, there's no flea markets on Monday. Be thankful that there's no flea markets on Monday. They're strange things.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at podcast.blog.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!